Do we want to get rocked?
Let's Get Rocked was on the Adrenalize album. That was a very weird time, all of it. Steve Clark passed away while we were, demoing the songs for the album. So we finished it off as a four-piece, and I had to do all the guitars. So I would learn Steve's guitar parts and hopefully give them, do justice to his style and his playing. But it was really weird because it was like playing along to a ghost, because I could hear, especially when you soloed it, it's like, well, there's Steve, but he's not here. So yeah, I done my best to replicate the stuff. One of the songs, Let's Get Rocked, we kind of had a fun, silly, upbeat kind of song. And what was kind of weird, Nirvana had just come out and the tide had changed. There was MTV type of rock music that was in the 80s. People had got sick of it, because it had kind of got watered down, it got silly, and there was no real grit or kind of integrity to it anymore. When we'd done our stuff, we was with Mutt Lang, we were trying to, there was a lot of integrity, we put a lot of hard work into it and everything, and then all these bands that followed, all the hair metal bands, there was a lot of them that were fairly dreadful, and this happens with every genre of music, even the grunge thing. You had a few bands, you had Pearl Jam, you had Soundgarden, you had Nirvana, you had Chili Peppers, Stone Temple Pilots. If you want to put that in there, I think they're a classic rock band actually, but they got lumped in there as well. And after that, everything else was kind of mediocre. After those few bands, you had these, and it happens with every genre of music that's successful. So anyway, we were kind of, unfortunately, we had this album that was kind of still upbeat and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden here's Kurt Cobain singing about, some real life issues that he was suffering. So the whole thing changed. It got a little bit darker and everything like that, but we still had this album that was kind of very upbeat and especially this song, almost a bit silly rock. And it came out, our fans loved it. The album went to #1. It was during the LA riots. We had a #1 album, so everything was changing socially and structurally around what we were doing. So it came out now, in hindsight, you listen to the song, we play it all around the world. Adrenalize was a huge album outside of America, and we play the song now and it goes down an absolute storm, and we love it for what it is. So it's funny how you can change your kind of attitude to it. The fans love it or hate it or get to love it, and we do a great version of it, and again, it's one of our most important rock songs.